It's MLW's interview queen, Alicia Atout, and I am currently joined by TJP. Welcome.
Thanks for having me, Alicia.
Absolutely, anytime. Now, you know me. I'm usually pretty chipper when it comes to talking to you, having you on my show, yet alone on MLW here. But we do have to talk about something, and that is how you acted towards Bu Ku Dao, both during and after the Los Parks World Tag Team title match. So I'm just going to ask you, what happened?
Well, I mean, the short answer to that, it's a tough answer, but we lost. Plain and simple, we lost. But to be quite honest with you, the tough part about this is this isn't the first time that this has been asked to me recently, rhetorically speaking. And it's kind of hard having to explain myself. 22 plus years, ever since day one, I've been doing this at a high level. Everybody knows that. As a teenager, as early as my teens, I was in Japan, Mexico, you name it, I've been there. New Japan Pro Wrestling, AAA. And yes, of course, right here in MLW too, ever since the early days. And in the last 6 years, every team I've played for, every division I've been put in, I dominated. My trophy case looks like something most people can't achieve. And that's not something that every person that gets into this gets to do. That's not a level that most people achieve. And over the last year or so, being able to do as much traveling as I do, I've taken it upon myself to, jump out of these divisions. I've accomplished as much as I can as a junior, as a cruiserweight, There's nothing more for me to prove there. And I feel like I've reached a point where I can extend, my expertise, my wisdom, and help others. And I've been a part of many teams now. And whether it's helping a seasoned veteran find their direction back or helping a young up-and-comer discover theirs, that's what I do. That's what I've been doing. And just like LeBron James, doesn't matter what team I go to and play for, I will drag them to success, kicking and screaming. It doesn't matter. But with this guy, he's actively taking the ball out of my hands. And I'm doing all I can. It's one thing to have a partner. It's one thing to have a partner that's going to, put you behind the eight ball, and you have to make that comeback, and you have to drag that team across the finish line and make that win happen. You have to will your way to it. He doesn't know what winning time is, and I can't teach him any more than I have.
I know you're talking a lot about winning and losing, but a lot of people really feel like you treated Bu Ku, who idolizes you, with such disrespect. You even bullied him behind the scenes.
Come on. All right.
Look. And during the matches, that's just not how you treat someone. It just isn't.
Okay, look. Okay, one, bullying, that's a bit much. Okay, bullying is a bit much. When I came up, I was the same position that he was in. And my big brothers didn't show me any respect. They were hard on me. You could say they bullied me. The difference between he and I is that it took me moving past them pretty much immediately and dominating, and that put an end to that. He comes from a different time, and that's fine. That's fine. But bullying, that's a bit much. And to be disrespectful, we get in this to win. Correct me if I'm wrong. We get in this to win. Ball in his hands, he can't make the final shot. No matter what, that's accountability. If he can't accept that, I can't teach him any more than that. That's not me bullying. That's me being realistic.
That's ridiculous, because Bu Ku, he looks up to you, TJP. You can't just throw him around like that.
Of course he looks up to me. He's 4'11", 5'5" maybe with the hair, but yeah.
See, you're doing it again. He's not even here, and you're continuing to bully him.
Are you here to ask? Are you asking me questions? Is this time for me, or are we just going to spend the whole time talking about Bu Ku? Is that what this is? Is that that's what I thought. Okay, this is done. I think we've covered it all.